Hey, good morning. Captain Brett here with Ocean Ashes today. Beautiful day in St. Pete. It's going to be about 87 degrees. Light west wind. Heading out offshore today for a little unattended scattering. Got a call from a widow up in Boston, retired fireman up there. His name was Paul. His request was to be scattered out in the Gulf of Mexico with the dolphins, and his wife's elderly and she can't make the trip, so she sent him down to me, and we're heading out right now. I don't know if you can see it, but in the back behind me there you can see the Don Cesar. We're kind of heading out in the intercoastal here. We're going to head around to Pass the Grill, head out offshore just off of Shell Key in St. Pete Beach, and get his ashes ready and give him a good scattering. I'll try to video it for you guys the best I can and give you an idea of what an ocean scattering in the Gulf of Mexico here in St. Pete looks like. But it's a beautiful day, and if we get lucky here, I'll also get some dolphins for you. Hey guys, Captain Brett back. Just making our way out to the Gulf today. We're right in Pass the Grill channel here. Right behind me there you can see the village of Pass the Grill. One of the oldest villages here in the St. Pete area. Let me just show you behind me. On the other side is the island of Terra Verde, and that just takes you over to Fort DeSoto. And directly in front of the boat here, that's Shell Key, right off of Terra Verde. That's one of the first barrier islands here that kind of protects us all from the seas when the winds get a little too rough. So we're going to be heading out offshore. Right now the waves look pretty good. It looks like a pretty nice day offshore. You probably can't tell from the video, but we're heading out there. I'm going to scatter Paul out on the ocean 3 miles offshore. Should be a nice ride. I'll jump back on when I'm out there and show you what it looks like. Well, here we are offshore, 3 miles offshore of St. Pete Beach. It was a little rough getting out here. Doesn't look like it, but we had to beat right into a west wind, so it shook me up a little bit, but still a beautiful day. I'm going to get the ashes ready in a second here, just kind of show you where we're at. I'm going to flip this camera around, show you. Let's see, can I do that here? So offshore here, directly in front of us, let's see if I can zoom in enough. That's the Sunshine Skyway Bridge right there, off in the distance, covering the mouth of Tampa Bay. And that island between us is Fort DeSoto State Park. And off to the left here, right over there, that's Egmont Key. I'm going to pan back around to St. Pete Beach. We're pretty much due west of the Don Cesar. There it is right there, the Big City Hotel. Anybody that's familiar with St. Pete Beach knows where that is. So I'm going to get the ashes ready. See if I can. It's rocky a little bit, but I'll see if I can videotape it. I'm out here alone. Do my best for you. So here we are offshore. I got Paul's ashes ready for you. I figured I'd give you a tour of the boat too. This is the Jensen Brielle, named after my middle daughter. Start you off in the back of the boat here. If you decided to take a private cruise, usually the family would kind of gather on the back here for the scattering, and we'd do the ceremony right off the back of the boat where you'd see the ashes kind of trail off behind us. It's a great spot for it. Plenty of room for everybody. It's very comfortable. The lounge area for when we're traveling has a nice shade. Keeps you out of the sun, and you need it, believe me, in the summertime here. The ashes are already here in the scattering base that we use. Lots of rose petals covering the top. Comes out really pretty in the water, so it's a must-have, the rose petals. Moving to the front of the boat, right here, we have a restroom. It's kind of blocked right now, but just a small little head here. Works great for emergencies. Must-have on the boat traveling offshore. And then obviously up at the bow. Everybody loves riding up at the bow. You get some sun, it bounces a lot. Nice lounge seats. Kind of kick your feet up and enjoy the ride. One of the favorite spots of everybody on the trip out and in and back in. But she's a good sized boat, 27-foot sun deck. Lots of room for your party. So I just read a little private message out loud from Paul's wife. Kind of kept that private for everybody. I always encourage everyone to send a little note or a letter if you want me to read anything before the scattering, if you can't be here yourself. So we just took care of that. I'm going to do my best here to move to the corner here and videotape the scattering for you. Fair seas and following winds, Paul. Just absolutely beautiful as you hear off into the current. Far away now, the current's taking over. Beautiful day, perfect day for a scattering. That's how we do it at Ocean Ashes.